Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Back to pass, it's Stone. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohannon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Handoff from the gun. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man. It's Preston.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the left side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air, it's Stone. Under fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. And his throw is incomplete. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield at Stone. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'll put more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the wideout. Ball lofted up for grabs, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He's in open space downfield. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Northwestern.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Covey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to pass, it's Stone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go on the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the move, it's Porter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Stone. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Unloads quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Porter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing and you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Northwestern 17, Tulane 9.
Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.